What's up, Libra? This is Marcus from Moonology Oracle. I'm back with another tarot oracle reading here for you. So this reading is going to represent the time frame from April 11th to April the 17th. All right, so I'm going to pull you some oracle cards. We're going to get you a time frame card. We're also going to get you a general energies for the week. And then we're also going to get you a spiritual card. And then what I want to do is we'll read the spiritual card here for you. Just want to thank you for all the love for all the Libras that you've been showing on the page. Again, like, share, subscribe. Okay, and then what I want you to do is definitely send me some information in the comment box. I'm going to switch up things a little bit this week, so let me know if you like the new setup. Okay. All right, so angel spirit guides, please give me a message here. All right, so we have your energy that covers you as the Emperor, and your energy. The energy that crosses you is the chivalry. The chariot card side is chivalry. Okay, angel spirit guides, give me a clear message. Okay, so the what's above you was you're subconsciously thinking of or subconsciously wanting. You have the Hierophant. Okay. Okay, so let's see what. Alright, so the base of everything is the Nine of Cups. So this is about your dreams and your goals. So what I can see is here, it looks here like Libra, I'm sorry. So you might have some Leo placements since I'm saying Leo here. But what I'm thinking here, Libra, is that you've been working on yourself. And in this time that you've been working on yourself, you're putting together all your goals here because now you're starting to boss up. Okay? Now I can see in your past energy you have the Ace of Wands, so it looks like you had some inspiration in the past that kind of started to get you moving forward and to getting the energies popping, right? So we have the Eight of Pentacles in your future energy. We have the Fool as the answer to your questions. Then what strengthens you is the Seven of Wands. Okay, let's see. Too many cards came out. I'm gonna reshuffle these. All right. And let's see, what describes you right now in your current energy? So in your current energy, we have the Judgment card. Alright, let's see. And what is the outcome? Alright, okay, cards flipping out. Okay, so we have Five of Swords as the outcome. Alright. What I'll do is I'll clarify that. We'll see why Five of Swords came out. Alright, so Libra, we have the Temperance card. Alright, so this is your current energy. So this is you taking some time to balance your yin and yang energies. You might have a Sagittarius who you're working with, okay, that's helping you, okay? But it looks like you've been working on some things, working on making yourself better. Alright, so really quickly, let me just clarify. Why is the Five of Swords here in the Tower? We're going to get into the nitty gritty for you over here. Alright. Alright, so we'll clarify this in the end, but what I got you for this Five of Swords, why is the Five of Swords here? The Tower, the Moon, Lovers, and the Five of Cups. This actually came first. So it looks like in the end you're going to be walking away from something. There's going to be a sudden change that you wasn't able to see, okay? And you had a little bit of regrets about whatever choice you had to make from it, okay? But it looks like this is going to be in the end, but this is going to be beneficial to you because you have the Eight of Pentacles here. Alright, but we will get to that and we'll clarify that as in the end. Alright, so the cards that you have here, this is the energy you need to work on for the week, Libra. This is the 20, Contemplation, Gaining Overview, Detached Observation, Increased Understanding, Solitude, Integration through Reflection. Okay, so that kind of gives a little insight into what was going on with the result. Right now, just to let you know, these energies will stay the same if you continue doing the same thing that you're doing now, but the energies can change, depending on your personal energy. So you can make these things change. Okay, just know that. All right, so with this Contemplation card, if you look, you see there's a person. This kind of gives me like the hermit vibes. They're out in the woods. And they're trying to figure out what's going to go down, what's going to happen. Now, Libra, the new moon you're about to have a full moon in Libra. So as you see, they're walking and contemplating in that moon card. So this full moon in Libra is supposed to be very powerful. It's supposed to balance things out. It's going to strengthen connections and relationships and things of that nature. So you have a lot of energy change that's coming, right? Now, if you look at this person, they're walking through the woods and they're kind of confused, okay? They don't know whether to walk forward or to just stand still. They're afraid of what they don't see. Because in the forest, a tiger can jump out and bite you, and you don't know. You can get attacked by a snake. Who knows? But you just know that the journey has a little bit of dangers on it, so you have to take some precautions. Okay. We have don't let your past hold you back. South Node. So the South Node and North Node in Chinese astrology is the head of the dragon is the North Node. That's where you're supposed to be heading, and the tail of the dragon is the South Node. That's where you came from in past life. So don't let some of those past life energies or let that past slow you down. Okay. And then we have blessing and abundance. Okay, so it looks like you're going to have some blessings that's coming to you that might be something that totally shocks you that you don't see, especially since we have that Tower card. And I'll make sure I read this here for you. All right? Now, what I see here, what covers you is the Emperor card. So, Libra, you've been working on something and you've been taking a lot more control of things. This is also representative of Aries energy. So you may have Aries in your chart. But also, I know that right now Mars is in Aquarius. And Mars being in Aquarius, this is about kind of grabbing the bull by the horns. This is taking things into your own control. And this is you kind of pushing forward so that you innovate and make things unique your way. Now, you see with the Emperor, they're suited up with the red. The red is about passion. The red is about passion and love, and also represents fear. But you can see this Emperor is not afraid. He's got his boots on. He's ready to go for war. You see he's holding the golden globe in his hand, basically saying that the world is his, and he can create it into whatever he chooses. All right. Now, if you look at the scepter that he has, it's reminiscent of a wand. And this wand has control and power to be able to create anything. So the Emperor is the embodiment of all four kings. So you're bossing up at this time, but you're taking that energy that you're having all four king energy. The King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the King of Cups. So you're making wise decisions, making big action. You're thinking about things all the way through and making sure that you get to the goal. So you have forward movement. All right. Now here, this is the Chariot card. The Chariot card is also about balancing your yin and yang energy so that you can move forward. And this is about victory. And so you've been working on yourself and you've been making things work, and that's part of that contemplation. And you've been taking a big look at the big picture. What's going to happen for the future? How are you going to do things going forward? Now this is representative of Cancerian energy. So you may have someone someone Cancer energy in your chart, or this could be someone that you're working with. Now, what I take from this is that you're taking steps to take more control of things. So this is a lot of movement for you. Now, this could be movement of you at work, possibly moving up to a new position. This could also be you taking control of your house and you deciding you're going to move to a new apartment. But this is consistent movement. With this, if you look at the Chariot, he doesn't have any reins. So he's not actually controlling the animals. And he's not pulling them to do what he wants to. He's doing this mentally, okay? If you look at the picture of the Chariot, he has two moons on either side of his shoulders. So this is connected to the moon and the moon cycles, right? So with the new moon, you may have put in some different manifestations that you'd like to come to fruition. And as we mentioned, the new moon, the full moon in Libra is coming on the 15th. So you're going to have some dramatic change, and this is going to be what crosses you. This is going to be what gives you more power to be that Emperor, okay? Now, above you, or what you're manifesting, is the Hierophant. So this can be a number of different things. This could be you manifesting a long-term connection. So for some of you, you may be manifesting a relationship or a marriage. Some of you may be manifesting that you're looking forward to a long-standing relationship or a long connection with a job. You might be setting yourself up to be the leader of a new job. You have these two people here that are looking up to the Hierophant. They're looking for instruction. They're looking for learning, okay? Now, what I see here, because you have this in the subconscious, okay, you see the wand that they're carrying has 3 levels. Those 3 levels are the subconscious, the conscious, and the superconscious. So this is a person that spiritually is a connection between the earth and connection between the heavens. So you may be a person that everyone pays attention to and listens to. You're very intuitive. You're very smart, very spiritual. You know, maybe you're even commanding of like some type of practice. You might be a great, strong meditator. You know, you might be a magician. You might have a lot of these different powers, or an alchemist. But this is a sign that people pay attention to you, they listen to you, and that you have future long contracts that are coming. And this is what you're manifesting, because what's above you is what you want to happen. This is what you're working your mental energies towards. All right, now the base of everything is the Nine of Cups. So this is that dream come true energy. So you see this person, they're sitting with the Nine of Cups and their arms crossed because they're fulfilled. There's nothing you could do to take away their happiness. And they're kind of closed off because they're basically saying, hey, if you're not giving me my wish, my dream, like, I don't want to mess with you. And so this is the base of what you're working on. You're working on yourself. The nines, they're deeply connected to the Hermit. The Hermit card is about contemplation, looking in, okay? And like I said, this contemplation card, it gives me those hermit vibes where you're kind of walking down the path, you're trying to figure out what's best for you. Okay, so you're gonna have a lot of blessings, and that's what the basis of this is. Right, you're working on your wish, and you're hoping that everything goes perfectly how you want. You're very, very fulfilled, and like I said, you've taken time to look within, and this time that you're looking within, you're realizing that you have everything that needs to be successful. Right? Now, in your recent past, you have the Ace of Wands. So this is a divine inspiration that was given to you. So you might have, started a new job or possibly a passion project. So you might be an artist. Maybe you've started a new album. Maybe you started writing a play or maybe a book. But you have this divine intervention that came in and gave you this inspiration that made you want to work harder, made you want to upgrade, made you want to get better. And in turn, this has made you put that Emperor energy in charge and made you move forward with passion. Okay, you're putting all your resources together and you're making things work, almost like the magician. And this is why you have the Chariot, because you're moving forward and you're making those choices that are going to be the best choices for your future. Right? In your immediate future, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Right? The Eight of Pentacles, this is about you mastering yourself. This is about spiritual mastery, and this is about earthly mastery. So if you're working at a job, this is you mastering your skill, getting better and better and better at it, to the fact that you can do the job quicker, sharper, and better, and even to a point that you'll be able to teach other people how to do the job. Okay? This is you working on your spiritual mastery. This is you dedicating your time to meditating. This is you getting closer to your divine spirits. Eights are about cycles, okay, and eights are also connected to the Leo card, to the Strength card. I'm sorry, and so you might have been building that inner strength. You might have been working on yourself, getting away that negative self-talk that you don't have enough resources or enough skills to be able to move yourself forward and be your own boss or be able to provide for yourself. Right. Now, the answer to your question, right? What's going on with you this week? The Fool. So the Fool is connected to Jupiter, which Jupiter right now is in the planet of Pisces, and that's an astrological sign it's in. So this is about expansion. Okay, this is about the universe looking out for you. The sun is shining on you and it's shining behind you, so you don't have to carry any baggage, carry any worry. So that's where you have that. Don't let the past hold you back, because if you see the Fool, he carries a light bag. He doesn't carry a lot of baggage of past things to worry about, past mistakes that you made. He just knows that the light's shining, so tomorrow's going to be a bright day. He's going to kind of follow the universe as things go along. And if you see here, the mountain's there, and he's not really looking at the mountain. The dog is kind of barking at him to kind of keep him in place. And as you know, dog is man's best friend. So you just want to keep yourself connected to the universe. Keep yourself with a positive energy. Keep on following things. You're making good connections, especially right now, because of the fact that right now the new moon is going to be in Libra. You're just going to follow Libra. The more that you follow, this is going to be a big, strong change for you. And this, all you have to do is follow the path, and things are going to go. Continue making the good connections that you're making and continue moving yourself forward. Right. Now, what's the strength of you? Is you're in a good position to protect yourself. Now, the Seven of Wands, this is about you having heartfelt energy to protect what you have and what you believe in. As you see, the gentleman's wearing green clothing and he has orange pants. So the green clothing, that's about your heart chakra. That's you doing this and protecting yourself in your heart. That's you being in a good position to move yourself forward. And this can mean a lot of different things. To give you a perfect example, like a 3D example, say you've saved up $100,000 and you have money saved. Then all of a sudden, you say, oh, I'm looking for a house to buy. So then one day your realtor calls you and says, hey, there's a foreclosure. The foreclosure is only $68,000, but it needs like $20,000 in repairs. And then it'll be like brand new. And then at that point, you can live in the house or you can sell it. So if you've been saving $100,000, you're in a good position to buy the house, renovate it, and still have money extra. And then by the time you sell it, you'll be able to make more money. So you're in a really, really good position. This is just telling you that you're fighting hard and you're putting yourself in position. You've taken the right actions with the orange pants and the orange arms. You've taken the right actions to put yourself there. All right. So next, what describes you right now is the Judgment card. So the Judgment card, this is about the angels having divine grace and looking into you and invigorating your spirit and letting you know that what you have been doing isn't what you were put on the earth for. So as you see, Angel Gabriel is blowing the horns. And as he's blowing the horn, all of these people are waking up out of their coffin. So these people weren't necessarily dead. These people were just involved in the humdrum of life, taking care of bills, waking up, doing the 9-to-5 thing. But then as the horn gets rang, now you start to realize, like, hey, I'm a great actor. Hey, I'm a great musician. I'm a great poet. I was put on this earth to move people's souls so that they'll be able to better themselves. You might be an awesome poet. You might be a writer. Okay, I know a lot of Libras are really good at writing. So take this as it connects with you. Make that decision to move yourself forward. But as I said before, the new moon in Libra is coming, and it's going to have a big dramatic effect on you, and it's going to have an effect on any relationships that you have. So just keep on looking for that this week. All right? So initially we had the Five of Swords was the outcome, right? So the Five of Swords, that usually goes together with the future energy, which is the Eight of Pentacles. So the Five of Swords, this represents having to walk away from people, okay? And this is because sometimes, as you see, there's two people in the background. Both of them have dropped their swords. You've won the battle, and they're walking away from you with a bad taste in their mouth. So maybe this was you walking away from a job. You might have had a job in a department store that you didn't like anymore. And people were mad at you because you were walking away from this job and you were leaving them hanging. And the manager's like, hey, but who's going to manage this department? And you're like, man, I got better things to do. Like, I got this new experience. I just did a performance. Somebody just gave me their card. They want to hear my demo tape. So you're like right on the precipice of growing. You're right on the precipice of moving yourself forward. But if you decide to continue to do that same job, you might not do well. But you making this decision and choosing this for yourself is frustrating someone else. Now you see the two swords is on the shoulder. The two swords on the shoulders represent the indecision that you made at first. But you have that Ace of Swords that's stuck in the ground. That's what's grounding you. And that's what's telling you that you might have to make a change and give you that clarity and that victory to move yourself forward. Now when I clarified it, the first card that came out was the Tower. So this is something that is going to come in really quickly. So just like I gave you that scenario, you might be playing at an event and somebody comes and gives you the card and they're like, hey, I'm from Sony. We love your music. We would like to see, if you want to make a record deal with us, but we want to hear your introductory, get us a demo tape. And this happens suddenly and changes totally how you look at things. Then next, you have the Moon. You totally didn't see this coming. So now you're facing your fears of putting together a whole album because maybe you just make songs and you decide, you know what, I'm going to face my fears. I'm going to put the whole album together. This is also the moon, which is representative of the full moon in Libra. You making relationships and connections. So now you're moving forward and you have some regrets. You regret that you weren't already in position to put that album together. You could have already put the album together and now you're mad that you didn't do it. But you're moving forward and you're making a decision. Okay, here, as you see with the Lovers, the angel is looking over of you. And then you have the divine feminine looking up at the angel. And then your divine masculine, which is you putting action to the ground, to the earth, is looking at the divine feminine saying, what do I do? So now it's all about you making those actions. Okay, now also look at this as a relationship. Okay, again, with the new full moon in Libra, this is about your relationships benefiting. So your divine feminine and your divine masculine are going to work well together. You just have to be very confident that the choices you make are the right choices. All right. Now, not to make this too long, I just want to read the last thing, which is the blessings and abundance. All right. So I want to read you the blessings and abundance. So, Libra, your message is: a light of blessings and abundance is being wrapped around you now, and your angels want you to know that they are supporting you. They're encouraging you to trust in your intuition and any other guidance that you're receiving at this time that will lead you forward to tremendous growth and fulfillment. Many blessings are being showered upon your present situation. If you have not experienced them, know that they will be received and be revealed and shared with you in perfect time and a perfect space of sequence. All the doors of abundance are now being opened to you. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to begin counting your blessings. Then you will be open to receiving even more of them. All right? So this is just a confirmation of everything that we had here. Be ready for your blessings, right? This is the base of this is your dream. What is your dream? What is the blessing that you're not open to? That's coming to you. All right? Don't let your past hold you back. Don't think negative thoughts. Okay? Continue manifesting that you want to change. You want that long-term change. You want people to look up to you as being the leader. And that's what your goal is. All right? All right, Libra. It was my pleasure. I'm so glad I was able to do this reading for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Again, like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, you certainly can reach out to me. My information is in the description box. Also, if you choose to, you certainly can donate to the page. That helps me to get new cards and also new oracles so I can serve you better. All right? You have a wonderful week. I just want to say peace. All right? Take care, Libra.